It's morning of day 9 on the Pinhoti Trail of Alabama. I only have about 40 miles left to make it to the state line, which is the end of my adventure. And then a 10-mile hike into Cave Springs. So total will be 190 miles. Today, I'm going up and over Duggar Mountain and Oakey Mountain, then try to make it to a campsite at mile 165. So let's get to it. We'll start hiking 24 miles. This is the Chakalaka Lake or watershed. It has a dam and flows over the other side. There's a shelter down below, but it's really early and I don't want to disturb anybody if they're still asleep. I want to go across the dam and then head over to Burns Trailhead, which is on Rabbit Town Road, and head into the Duggar Wilderness. A funny thing happened last night. I was setting up my tent and I got in and put my sleeping bag out and getting everything organized. And then I heard, hey, hey. I was like, what? Somebody outside my tent? And I stopped and got really quiet. And then my stomach growled. And that's the sound it was making. I didn't know my stomach was growling and I was just hungry. I made it to Rabbit Town Road, which is the Burns Trailhead, and the old Pinky Burns house that he used to give water to hikers years and years ago, and then it burned down. The house did by arson, I think. The trail crosses the road right here and head into the Duggar Mountain Wilderness. I got turned around for a minute. I came up this trail on the Pinhoti, and then I came up here and I saw this trail, which I guess is a loop that goes back. I don't know. Then I saw this trail, which goes nowhere. Then that trail, which goes nowhere. And then I finally saw the Blue Blaze. That's the Pinhoti. Just right in front of me. Such a beautiful day to hike, about 70 degrees, maybe 68. Wind's blowing, so it makes it feel a little nicer. And I'm on this ridge beyond Duggar's Gap, and it's just a very beautiful place. In between all these mountains to my left and right, it reminds you of the Georgia AT up here. Made it to the top of Duggar Mountain and now down below the ridge line. Right now, views are incredible. Now I think I'm gonna go check out this plane crash a little bit further before I go down the mountain. Well, that'll do it for Duggar Mountain, but we've got another mountain to climb, and that's Oakey Mountain. I'm gonna head down here to the shelter and then start up another climb. It's a long day. That's what I just hiked from Burns Trailhead to Duggar Mountain East, and there's a shelter right up here. North Duggar Shelter, I think. Whatever it said on the sign. There's a shelter right up here past the road, and we'll go up and take a look, but we got to keep moving. We've got a long way to go before I make my mark tonight. Okay, so now we climb out of the Duggar Mountain Shelter. We go up and over to Terrapin Creek Dam. There's a meadow there. And then we climb up to Oakey Mountain Shelter. I've looked at the map, so I'm well informed at this point, sort of. I climbed up to a dirt road and took it for a little bit, and now I'm heading down. Pretty sure I'm heading down to Terrapin Dam and a meadow down there. And then the climb begins up to Oakey Mountain Shelter. Well, here's what I got. I'm down at the bottom. I gotta go to the top. Best I can tell, it's a 1,000-foot climb. Gotta do it. Gotta get up there, so let's head up. Wow, what a climb. I think I'm about halfway up Oakey Mountain, and it's straight up. Not a lot of switchbacks, maybe one. Well, there's a 360 view. I've at least hit a ridge line, which gives me some sense of accomplishment. Oakey Mountain coming northbound is no joke. I don't know about southbound, but northbound, wow. And I guess I'm still going. Well, I'm pleasantly surprised that I was wrong. According to Far Out, I'm at the top. I'm coming down off of Oakey Mountain, and I'll be at the shelter pretty soon. Shelter's lower than the top. The sun is gonna be chasing me the rest of the day. I got 7.5 miles left. 3 different days of night hiking. But I really wanna make it to a mile marker 165.1 tonight. And it's gonna be tough. I don't know, I'm not feeling that great, but I gotta do it. Coming into the Chief Ladiga campground, the Chief Ladiga Trail, which becomes, I think, the Silver Comet when it crosses over to Georgia, but it's an old rail bed that they made into a bike trail, hike trail, whatever. We go on it for about a mile, or maybe less, before we turn off of it. But for a minute, the Pinhoti is on the Chief Ladiga. Well, a short stay on the Chief Ladiga Trail. Now I'm going back in the woods to a road, hopefully find a campsite in a few miles. Well, I made it. Almost made my mark. I was trying to get to 165 and I'm at 164. That leaves me 18 miles tomorrow to finish my adventure, which is from Flag Mountain, the southern terminus, to the Two Flags, the Alabama-Georgia line. Rough day today. Over Duggar Mountain and then over Oakey Mountain. And it is a butt kicker. Hiked in the dark for a good hour and a half, I think, to get here, to make it. And I'm really excited. I've got the great campsite. It's beautiful up here. Now, it is a wind tunnel, like the wind is ripping up here, but it's above me, so hadn't really hit the tent. I am super tired. I think it was 23 miles today over 2 big mountains. Tomorrow, hopefully, is the last day of my adventure. I may even stay at a hostel tomorrow night because I got out a day early. I'll see you on the next adventure or episode, which will be the final, I guess, episode, I hope, of the Pinhoti Trail, day 10, I think. All right, see you guys on the next episode.